Well, actually, I don't know what to say really, because I was extremely surprised to hear about this prize. I think, me personally, I'm not the person that should receive this. The people that have worked on the language technology issues in my team have been putting in many years of effort. And one of the people is actually here, Ralf Steinberger, whom most of you know. He has been driving this for many years. I think a round of applause. I feel a little bit strange also standing here, because in a way, of course, I do represent the Commission. So we are not industry, we are not even pure research. We are part of this whole community. But I'm very happy to be here, also because even within the Commission we sometimes do some really nice work, and this is one of the examples. Let me see which. Okay, so. I am from the Joint Research Center. We are, for the Commission, the science and technology people. We do a lot of scientific technological advice, mostly for law and policy making. We also are the in-house science and technology support. And the product that we've been working on mostly over the years is Europe Media Monitor. This is a project that started together with DG Communications. In those days it was DG Press and Communications. About 10 years ago we had the first operational version of the product in June or July 2002. And the multilingual aspect, of course, immediately came in here. It was in fact what drove the development of the project, because at that moment we were going through an enlargement process, and we were going to take on board many new countries and many new languages, and we needed some tool to deal with this. So the multilingual aspect immediately came in here. And I think the success of the project, which has now been going on for more than 10 years, is given by the fact that we have real business needs within the Commission to do with multilingual aspects, but we also had real research capabilities. And we brought these two together, and this was basically the fusion of Ralf's activities and the software development activities that were going on that have brought this to a success. The EMM system itself it's a big media monitoring engine that is not meant to replace Google or something like that. We are much more on true monitoring and alerting, based on the open source monitoring engine, where we do lots of things like categorization and clustering, entity extraction, quote extraction, sentiment analysis, etc., etc., etc. Those results are being made available in various products. We've got a bunch of websites, both visibly internally and externally. EMM Newsbrief is one of them. I think the quality of the projection is not that good, but okay, I am sure that you can find us on the internet. Another product which is less known is the one that meets most of the real business needs, is a product that we've developed where you can interact with this information. I mean, a website is a website, yes, there's RSS feeds and there's email subscriptions, stuff like that, but mostly people want to work with the information. And we developed a full-blown editorial system with which you can interact with the information and create high-level information products. This is actually what is used by most of our customers. Just to give you a bit of an idea of what we do currently, the system runs continuously 24/7, and we have about 150,000 new news articles per day currently, in roughly 50 languages. Now, I must immediately admit that we do not do all the analysis in all the languages as in-depth as in some of the European languages, obviously, but these are roughly the numbers. We're monitoring 3,750 news portals worldwide, which corresponds to about 10,000 RSS feeds or HTML pages. So this is continuous monitoring. We then do the classification and the analysis. We do a lot of cross-lingual work as well. This is, however, currently not in the production system, but the results are visible on our News Explorer website. We will be pursuing that much more in the future as well. In fact, we've got a whole treasure trove still of past research that can be brought online and made available in real time to our users. So for the next couple of years, we still have a lot of work going on. There's one slide I did not want to miss out on, and we are talking about multilingualism, but this is a very good example that I show many times. In fact, I stole it from Ralf, this slide. This is about the importance of multilingual media monitoring. What this slide displays is on a particular day, clustered news about medical subjects. So this was done in the context of another project, but the message is exactly the same. And so this is, in general, medically related news reported in these languages. And as you can see, according to the Italian press, there isn't much going on in the world. There is something going on in Italy, and a little bit in North and South America, and there's a tiny dot in Japan somewhere. According to the German news, there is a lot more going on in Europe, and not surprisingly, there's something going on in Tanzania and something in Namibia. Both of these are ex-German colonies, and the Germans are apparently still reporting on this. There's something in North America, but the rest of the map is still quite blank. So you then think, okay, let's add in the English news. You add in the English news, and you do get a lot more reporting, obviously. But French Africa, there's nothing going on. And of course there is, because if you add in the French news, then you see exactly the opposite picture of the English news as far as Africa is concerned. South America is hardly on the map until we put in the Spanish and the Portuguese news. Now this only goes to show, this is true stuff, this is not made up, this is just a snapshot of a particular day, and this only goes to show that even if you take English, if you read the news only in your own language, then you do not get the full picture if you want to know what goes on in the world. And I think the application of multilingual technology in this particular context is extremely important. So we start with the monitoring, but then of course we have to get the information out. So multilingual technology is extremely important, simply to know what is going on. On top of that, because we are in the business, shall we say, we've been able to release a number of language resources, which you are probably all very familiar with. And over time, we've brought these things online. We've developed some tools that are also freely available, and there's more to come. One particular example is, for instance, this entity extraction that we do, where we map all the known names to the entity. And this is a very good example where I don't know how many, and our website is full of this stuff. We do this automatically, there's very little human intervention. We do clean up a little bit, but most of it is done automatically. Of course, and now I come to the end. So all of this work has been done by many, many people. The team currently is about 25 people, of which between 8 and 10 people are doing computational linguistic research. The rest is software developers and, what shall we say, project managers. We have many customers for this. We serve a number of in-house people in the Commission, but we also serve some national law enforcement agencies, etc. We have contacts throughout Europe. So we are quite busy. But the team is 25 people, and the 25 people effort goes into, in fact, one product. And so we hope to put in another 25 man-years this year, and next year, the year after. And that is the message. I would like to thank you very much again for the prize, and I think it's time for me to go back to Italy. I've got a plane to catch.